Here we go, Mark. So I'll show you how to do this since you probably want to do this sooner rather than later. So I'll just go into the email that I sent you here and we'll cut and paste the whole thing all the way down to that bracket right there. Then what you would do is you would go into Google Drive, and I just got a bunch of BS here. There's actually nothing worth anything good here. So for you, you just click on New and go to Google Sheets. Right, and then go to Tools and Script Editor. And this is stupid right here, so just take that out. So you got just a blank screen, and then just paste the code in. And this will run just like this. One thing I wanted to point out though is where is it? It's right here. This email array push, this is pushing the items into the array. So this did have the from and the to on it. So I changed this to just push the from addresses in, because I don't think you want the twos. But if you did, you could add them right here. And I actually commented the line out above. So you could just comment this line out and re-enable this one right here. So that's how that would work there. And then right here, I've commented out this line where it's looking for the get range. This is row 1, column B. So that's what the 1, 2 means. So it would be B1, get value. So for the label, you could type in inbox or whatever, and it would read it off the spreadsheet headers, which is what it's designed to do. So I didn't like that. So I just forced the label to be business, which I do have a folder called business. But I could just as easily make that inbox right here. So there's inbox, and like I said, I could actually set the value in cell B1 on the sheet itself, but I'm going to force it to be inbox here. So when I do that, and then I go and I hit save, whoops, that's not it. I hit save. It's going to want a name. I'm just going to call it Untitled Project, because I don't really care. I would call it something better if it was me, though. For you, call it something descriptive. Then I would go here to select function. I go to open, and then I run it. And it's going to ask me for permissions. I just go in here, and it's just saying it doesn't trust the code. It's all right in front of you. You can look it over if you want, but there's nothing that's going to be too exciting there. So you just go down and you go to your Untitled Project, and it's going to want to be able to manage your account information, which of course it is. So we're going to say allow. And it's not actually going to do anything except read your emails, which it's obviously doing. It's getting the messages right there in that string. So now I can run it from here, and I could select it and run it from here, but we have this little function right here, this on open, which adds it to a menu. So if I go back to the spreadsheet now, I can go ahead and save this spreadsheet as something, and I would always have this function added to the spreadsheet. So that's something you might want to do, is go in here, do a file, save as, or whatever here, or publish it, you know. But you want to keep this. You want to keep this page right here, and you want to give it an actual name. So how do we do that? Rename. We'll call it Power Email. So there, now we have the Power Email spreadsheet. Now, just to run it, I could just say extract emails right here, and it's running the script, and boom, there's my inbox right there. So I keep a tidy inbox. I know, it's amazing, but I do buy a lot on Amazon. So you'll notice when it did that, it loaded the cells starting at line 2. That's in case you wanted to put headers in here. If you wanted to specify the folder, the label from your Gmail, you could do it here again, and you would just change it up right here. Just comment this out, uncomment this, or this would be the part where you take care of that. You're from Yale, you should know this stuff. So there's that, and then what you want to push into the array. It could be from to, could be CC, BCC, whatever. It's going to have something for it. So to show you there, if I were to take this away, right here I could do a D dot, because D is the object, and oh, look at that, it doesn't. I thought it would. So I could do get from. But a lot of times you can, like for this email array, I can filter it. I have a whole bunch of selections I can choose, and I've seen that with a lot of these stuff, like the Gmail app, for example. Lots and lots of options there. So this is a really easy expandable setup here. If there's email addresses you want to exclude, you just add this line. You just add this line here, and just let's say for this mailer you wanted to exclude, say, let's say you want to exclude Robert Kubarich. So we could do Bobby C at google.com, or K, excuse me, Bobby K at google.com. So you can just keep adding your excludes there, and then just save it. It's all good. Then you go back here and you just run it again. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do though. So then you would go back here. I've got one named here. I named it Power Spreadsheet somewhere. So it should be in this list. There it is, Power Emails, right there. Right there. Bringing it up. And look at that. I guess it does not automatically put that back in. So that does. Oh yes, it does. It's just a slow boat. So then I could hit extract emails. There you go. So I could take this Amazon stuff out of here, but that's basically what you got. And then hopefully you like that. See ya.